Each moment spent on excuses and distractions will be yet another missed opportunity for your growth. The only way that we will cross the finish line of achieving our goals is when we actively make the decision to eliminate our distractions. If faith without works is dead, then hope without execution is just another wishing well with somebody else's 2 cents in it. With that being said, there are some decisions in life that are going to be made for you. There are some things about our lives that are completely out of our control. And to a degree, it might not seem fair. Like being left on red, for example. We've all been left on red before. For any of you still using landlines for some odd reason, or people who can't miss an episode of Judge Joe Mathis, or for people who still use cell phones found inside of a box of Fruit Loops from 2009, being left on red simply means that someone received your text message, opened that text message, saw what you sent, and didn't respond. Right in mid-conversation. And won't respond until 2 days later? What is that? Look, I get it. I understand that everyone gets busy, but I don't care what anyone says. People are on their phones entirely too much to be bad at texting, so make that make sense. I'll call a spade a spade. It's toxic. It's the shameless, unmitigated gall for me. Tell me where people get their audacities from these days. It's sickening, embrace-me, impudent, and callous. You know I'm being melodramatic, but Rich Homie Quan was right. Not getting a text back will make you feel some type of way. Rich Homie Quan is a rapper. It's okay. Here's the point in the second solution. Yes, stop being toxic and text people back, but do more than text people back. Treat people right. And when I say people, I mean everybody, and here's why. People may not remember every detail or word that you say to them, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And how you've made other people feel will follow you and will become part of your reputation, whether you like it or not. Although we are not responsible for the dysfunction of others, we need to spend more time maintaining respect in our relationships we build with each other. With all of the chaos, violence, and hatred that is occurring in the world already, we need to look out for one another, and we need to support each other now more than ever. You may not always get your way, but I'd argue that you at least have control of the impression you make on people. You can even influence how you be remembered. No matter where or when you exist, you should never forget that respect and attention are 2 different things. Respect lasts much longer than attention ever will. The third solution, choose respect over clout. Offset and Cardi B said that people will do anything for clout. What is clout anyway, really? And why do people want it so badly? The word clout came a long way from what it used to mean some centuries ago, which is a verb meaning to, quote, mend with a patch, unquote. Now Webster's dictionary also defines clout as a noun meaning, quote, influence or pull, particularly in the worlds of business and politics, unquote. People who have clout are perceived as popular, powerful, prevalent, and prominent in the public. But people who just want clout are also called clout chasers, are people who falsely project a manufactured persona that will grant them access to attention and approval from others. You may have heard of this type of phony, half-baked behavior referred to as cap. I've noticed that the problem with clout is twofold. If you misuse your influence and power by being a self-righteous bully, then you'll risk losing your respect as a leader. And if you do everything to get clout by being a morally bankrupt opportunist, then you'll risk losing your respect as well. So what am I saying? If you're doing anything for clout, then you're doing it wrong, and you're living beyond your means, because anything that costs you your peace, authenticity, and respect like that is severely overpriced.